Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 22341 Southeast Bornstedt Road here in Sandy. We're located at the right side of the home. We're just adjacent to the deck here, and I'll show that in just a minute. I've got to have my equipment set on the deck where I go into the bushes, so I'm going to leave the mic around the whole time here. Anyway, we're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. Okay, we've shut the water off here momentarily. We just put, probably 20 gallons down the line there. So had some water come shooting back at the camera. There, when I put the camera in there right off the bat, it looked like it was not handling that volume of water very well. So we're going to leave that turned off right now. And you can see right when we get into here, we've got standing water. That's part of the reason. It makes kind of a odd turn there. We are underwater here right now. We have no water running, so that's the issue. Hopefully we didn't get any water inside the house there with that one, but with this amount of water here, I highly recommend getting this corrected. The pipe right here, I can see almost to the top of the pipe. Yeah, the line is completely full of water here. Possible we've got some type of blockage up ahead, not a belly, but we'll see here once we get to the tank. It transitions here to cast iron pipe. And right here at about 55 feet, we have reached the tank connection here. I'm going to go do locates to verify that, and then we'll reel the camera back in. We have a fair amount of water moving past the camera at this point here. I'm seeing no water running through the clean out we're going through here currently. So it's possible we knocked a blockage out of the way and that's what's draining out. We're going to give it a minute here before reeling back in. I located the camera head successfully at the tank. I think the line actually terminates just before the lid I'm looking at, with it possibly within the berm. Or not the berm, I'm sorry, but all the hedgerow there. We have no more water running. We're going to go ahead and reel in. Okay, I've located the camera head here. We're up near the front of the yard, just about before the line turns and goes through the hedgerow. Marked with a big white X. We're at 1 foot 5 inches deep there. Very shallow. And that's what's causing the issue with the standing water here, no doubt. It's a very shallow line. Now here at 25 feet, we are at 2 feet 4 inches deep. At about 35 feet, we're about 1 foot 8. So it's actually getting deeper as it comes back towards the home, and some of that's going to be due to the fact that the ground is just rises up. The parts of the line here are hovering around 1.5 inches to 2 inches of standing water, which in and of itself is very significant. When you start getting back closer to the home here, the line is completely full of water. And going based off the clean out, it looks like 3-inch pipe. My guess is it's probably bells out to 4-inch at some point, but I have no way to confirm that. The line just is underwater too much to see. And we are at 1 foot 10 inches deep here, and in a moment it's going to go into a whole bunch of bushes where I won't be able to locate anymore, but I'll get the markings as close as I can to those bushes. Okay, at this point here, we're up underneath bushes where I can't get the locate wand in to get a proper depth. I have put a marking there right before it goes into the bushes. This first 10 feet or so here, I won't be able to locate. Looks like the belly starts actually about where the camera is sitting right now, at about 7 feet is where all the standing water starts. So from at least, and you can see that this thing is probably backed up multiple times over the year. You can see how much junk stuck to the top of the pipe there. I highly recommend getting this thing regraded. That is going to keep on backing up on you over and over again. You can see how much it's done that already. So from 7 feet to at least 45 feet, I recommend regrading the belly. The trick you're going to have here is the depths you're working with. You're probably going to have to either looking into sinking a tank deeper or putting a pump system in order to provide grade. But I would refer to a licensed plumbing or septic repair contractor to try and get that figured out. So from 7 feet to 45 feet there, we have a significant amount of standing water. It ranges, for the most part, it's 3 or 4 inches, whatever the diameter of the pipe is. Pipe's totally full, up to about 30 feet, and then from that point to 45 feet, we still have about 2 inches of standing water. That last 10 feet of the line there does drain properly. And then definitely get a rescope done after the repair is done. A lot of these issues happen at the time of installation. You want to make sure that repair looks good before covering it up.